Okay, what's up guys? This is the second tutorial on how to do terrain patch editing for Counter-Strike Source and Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So the first thing you want to do, like I just did, is create a new map and then click Save As, just to oversave it, and I'm going to call it GG, which is for gun game, underscore tutorial 2. First thing we want to do is add a entry. You place the entry dead center in the level of the editor, and then you press escape to unselect, then escape again. Next thing you want to do is you want to browse for a texture. Look for a texture called blend, rock, grass, or just blend. So any texture that has the ability to blend under terrain editing, which I'll show you in a second. Okay, so you select that. Next thing you want to do is go to the block tool, create a block. I'm going to make it 128. So once you do that, you press you make sure that the block on top is 128 by 128. On front, you want to make sure it's 128 by 16, like this. And then you do this, you put it slightly under, press enter, and there you go. Got your block. But the next thing you want to do is select the toggle texture application, and then you select the top of the block like this, the face, and then you go to create, displacement create. You can go from the power of 2 to the power of 4. The power of 2 looks like this, the power of 3 looks like this, and the power of 4 looks like this. It just gives you more points to create a terrain patch. So the lower end one is just basic hills and that, to make, you know, big textures or big resolution blocks. You just want to make a big hill without needing to do too much editing. But I'm going to make this a very small area, like a little canyon. So yeah, I'm going to select 4, and what I'm going to do now is create a few of these by holding left shift and dragging the mouse like this. Now make sure you hold shift every time you copy, so don't unhold shift when you're copying, because it won't copy. So you've got to make sure you hold shift, pull it, and then unpress mouse 1 and then unpress shift, and it'll copy. So if I do this, as you can see, and unshift A, it just moves it. But if I do hold shift, it does that. So yep, I'm going to make it 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, as well as one here, one here, one here, one here, and another one here. So I'm going to make it 2 here. Okay. Next thing you want to do is to put the just the player model here, to select all the patches. And click on the texture tool, go to displacement, and click sew. Essentially, sew means it sews together all the points. Even though I haven't done any editing to it yet, it aligns the textures properly. Then click sew. Next thing you want to do is just select any one of the blocks, copy it, and then you want to go to hold left CTRL or left control, and then press M. And under rotate on mode, click rotate, and then go to Y and type in 90. That'll make the patch go upways instead of flat. And then you drag it and you put it like literally literally like this, and then drag it up and do the same thing like I did before, but you do it like this. You just rotate it to make sure it's visible within the canyon. And do it like this. Okay, and then one over here, another one here. Then what you do is you select all of them, copy, same way as before, Control M, rotate under Z 180. Then you just align them like this. Next thing you want to do is rotate this one, I believe 90. Sorry, okay, it'll be this side then. My bad. Do that. Yeah. 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 And yeah. Then you select all these ones. Then you do the same thing under Z, 180. Okay. Oops. Okay, now it's aligned. Next thing we want to... Oh, wait. I just forgot to do this bit. My bad. The middle. Ah, I keep hitting the damn rotate. Yep. Okay, next thing you want to do is select all the side ones. Instead of just clicking all of them, you do this. Just make sure you untick the spawn. Oh wait, unless the X is lower down, so I highly doubt you're going to hit it. Yeah, it's lower down. Okay, now that you've selected all of the ones that are facing up, you go back to toggle texture application, displacement, noise, -100. Yes, it looks disgusting now. Then what you do is you go down to attributes, power, go 4, make it 3, and then 2, and Sue. It may look a little bit thick at the moment, but what's going to happen is, oh yeah, I must have messed up here a bit too much. Okay, noise, instead of 200, I'll make it 100. Noise. Okay, as you can see, I did it again. Okay, once you got the face edit sheet up, what you do is you click noise, you make it 1 minus 100, then max 100. Now what you do is you go to power under attributes, make it 3, then 2, then you click the Sue button. There you go, you've got sort of a detailed sort of looking wall here. Then you unselect all them, yep, now you select the ground ones. I'll just make sure I put one in the middle here, up here. Oh, we'll wait about that next time. Okay, you can select all the ground ones, like this. And then you go to noise, minus 100, 100. Yes, it looks a little bit yucky now. Then you go under power and attributes, 3. Still looks yucky. Then 2. And click Sue. Okay, the next thing you do is you do this. You select all of them except for the info player start by, doing what I just did. Then you go to toggle application, texture application. Then you go to displacement and you click under power 3, 4, apply, Sue, and there you go. A detailed looking thing, and you go back down, maybe go down 3, apply, and 2, apply, then go 3 again, then 4. Yeah, it just basically gives it a bit more of a sort of a realistic rocky looking detail. So yeah, then you do the upper bit. You copy, well what you do is that you select one of the patches, you go out, you drag it out here, you click on the face, you click destroy, you create, you go to number 4, yep, and then yeah, you put it here, drag it up to the top. By doing that, make sure it's aligned, and then you copy them. Okay, you do the same thing you did with the other ones. You select the top ones, but just by doing this, you just do, you know, drag and select. You click on the noise, 100, minus 100. Then you go back to 3, power of 3, then the power of 2. Apply. You sew them. Well, sew. And then what I would do next is select all the terrain patches except, you make sure I untick that, and I'm going to change the ones that are already under 4 back to 2. Oops. Do that and then click sew or sew. Okay, then yeah, you pretty much got everything ready to go. Next thing you want to do is terrain patch editing. So you can select and do this individually. So I'll do this individually by going the top one first. So you go to under displacement, paint alpha. I would make the screen a little bigger so you can see what you're doing. So I'll drag everything like this over to here, drag it down, drag it sideways, and then there's a raise and go raise lower brush 1 to 5. 1 does this, 5 will do this. So what you want to do is you make the value high as possible, up to 255, and make it 1. I'm going to make sure the top bits over here are all green, so I would say go 5 then, like this. I'm going to select all the top terrain patches by holding Control and then pressing mouse 1. Oops. And then yeah, you just basically paint it, but it has to be a blend texture. I'm using mouse 1 to do this. So yeah, once I've done this, I'm going to go to back to 1, and then on the edges here, as you can see, I'm going to make it look a little bit more detailed on the edge. Almost done. Okie dokie. Okay, the top bit's done. And you want to do the bottom bit. Oh yeah, I forgot. I better put one in the middle. Oops. Okay. Now I'm going to paint geometry. Let's paint the alpha real quick. Now select all that. Okay, that one's done. Now I'm going to go select these ones. Make sure, you know, they're all selected correctly. I'm going to paint the middle ones like this. almost done. Essentially, yeah. So yeah, I'm just showing you the basics on this. You can increase the patches polygon or vertex. What you do is you first thing you want to do is fix up the view thing. So you go up to view, then click auto size the 4 views. I'm selecting all of these, and then I'm going to make sure all the spawns unselected. Go to power, make it 3, Sue, and see what happens. But maybe 4. A bit more detail into it. You keep going until you get a nice smooth outlining. Okie doke. Next thing I want to do is just align the textures properly. So you select all of them again, make sure the spawn's not selected. You go to toggle texture application, scale. You leave it at 0.25, but you just type it back in. It'll most likely try to realign everything. 0, 0, oops. 0, and apply. And you go world. It'll apply all the textures in the right direction. So yeah, next thing you want to do is add a couple spawns. You want to add CT spawn, so player, terrorist. Put a terrorist over here. Make sure the terrorist is slightly off the ground. Put it here, then you go 90. Yep. Then you add a CT on the other side. And go negative 90. Next thing you want to do is you want to go to block tool, then browse for a texture called trigger. You make sure you put the trigger box here like this. 384 by 384. Yep, next thing you want to do is you select that trigger box, hold left control, then press T, and then search for buy. Yep, func buy zone. Apply, then click on team number and you go counter terrorist if it's under the CT spawns, and then you do the same thing for the terrorist. Oops, I'll make another one. Buy. And yep, and you select terrorist. Save. Next thing you want to do is Skybox. You go down to Skybox. You increase the snap grid depending on if you feel like it or if you can handle it. I'm going to make it 128. I'm going to go from here. Oops, no. Okay, from here down to here, up to here. Okay, I'm going to reselect it real quick. Essentially, this will help with your map, because if you don't seal the map with a skybox or any other texture, it can leak, and with a leaking map, you can't have any. You'll run into a lot of problems. So essentially, you would probably best make sure it's sealed. I'm just going to align the textures up. Okie dokie. Then next thing you want to do is fix that spawn here. So gonna put the spawn up here. Gonna make him look 90 over here. Have one here, then copy one to go here, then go 180. You'll need to put at least a light. So a light. Place this light just above them. Doesn't really do much, and then you want light environment. and then you just select where you want that light environment. You go here, I'm going to put it up here. Yep. Okay, next thing you want to do with the light environment is to go to the entry and double click to open it, and then what you want to do is that with this notepad I have is use the basic Skybox for dust. So the idle sun angle is 0 space 43 space 0, then the pitch would be -60, then the idle and brightness would be 233 space 233 space 225 space 201 space 700, and as well as brightness HDR, you do the same thing. You just type in the same number. Then idle ambience 241 space 228 space 90 space 500, and then you do the same one for ambient HDR. Then click apply. Next thing you want to do is go up into the map bar up here, window, go map properties, call the map name, I'm going to call it tutorial 2. Then you go down, the third one down, second, let's do a description here. Tutorial on terrain patches. And then you go to Skybox texture name, it'll be sky_dust. I'll leave a link in the description for every other Skybox and everything like that. So okay, what you do next is you click apply, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the terrain. I'll compile the level and show you a video of it. Okie dokie, this is my map. Thanks for watching the tutorial on terrain patch editing. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you feel like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. That's fine by me. Okay, thanks for watching. Peace out.